Welcome to Travel the World with Brandon. Today's destination, the French Riviera, journey along France's Mediterranean coast. Imagine a place where turquoise Mediterranean waters meet dramatic mountains, charming villages cling to hillsides, and elegant cities filled with colorful markets, historic buildings, and world-famous beaches. Welcome to the French Riviera, or Côte d'Azur in French. Stretching along the southeastern coast of France, the French Riviera is one of the most famous travel destinations in Europe. Known for glamorous resorts like Cannes and Monaco, but there's much more to this region than luxury yachts and expensive hotels. From ancient towns and artistic history to stunning coastlines and incredible food, the French Riviera has something for almost every kind of traveler. So, let's take a journey along this beautiful corner of France and discover what makes the French Riviera so special. We begin in the city of Nice, the unofficial capital of the French Riviera. Sitting beside the Mediterranean, Nice combines the atmosphere of a French city with the relaxed feeling of a seaside resort. One of the best places to begin exploring is the famous Promenade d'Anglais, a long waterfront boulevard stretching along the Bay of Angels. The promenade is perfect for walking, cycling, or simply enjoying views of the deep blue Mediterranean. But head into the Old Town, known as Vue Nice, and you'll see a completely different side of the city. Here, narrow streets wind between colorful buildings, small restaurants, cafes, shops, and lively markets. And if you're willing to climb a few stairs, Castle Hill offers one of the best panoramic views of Nice. Interestingly, Nice has a long history that predates modern France. The area was settled by the ancient Greeks and later became part of the Roman world. Today, Nice is one of the Riviera's most popular destinations and a great base for exploring the surrounding coastline. Travel west from Nice and you'll reach Cannes, a city that has become almost synonymous with glamour. Cannes is best known around the world for the Cannes Film Festival, one of the most prestigious film festivals on the planet. Every year, celebrities, filmmakers, and movie stars arrive here to walk the famous red carpet. But Cannes isn't only about movies. The city's waterfront is lined with luxury hotels, restaurants, beaches, and elegant promenades. One of the most famous is La Croisette, a beautiful boulevard running alongside the Mediterranean. For a quieter experience, head into Le Suquet, the historic district of Cannes. Its narrow streets lead uphill toward an old church and offer fantastic views over the city and coastline. And just offshore are the Larens Islands, where visitors can escape the busy streets and enjoy nature, beaches, and history. Just east of Cannes is Antibes, a destination that feels a little more relaxed and traditional. Antibes has been around for thousands of years. The ancient Greeks established a settlement here, and the town later became an important Mediterranean trading center. Today, Antibes is famous for its old town, historic walls, marina, and beautiful coastline. One of its most impressive sights is Fort Caire, a 16th-century fortress overlooking the town. And then there's Port Vauban, one of the largest marinas in the Mediterranean. You'll find everything from small fishing boats to enormous luxury yachts. Antibes also has an artistic connection. The famous artist Pablo Picasso spent time here and worked at the Chateau Grimaldi, which now houses the Picasso Museum. Now, let's head east toward the Italian border. One of the most spectacular stops along the way is Ise. Ise, unlike the larger coastal cities, is perched high on a rocky hill overlooking the Mediterranean. Wandering through its narrow medieval lanes, lined with stone walls and tucked-away passages, feels like stepping into another century. At the top, you'll find an exotic garden with spectacular views of the coastline. And just a short drive away is the tiny but incredibly famous Principality of Monaco. Although Monaco is an independent country rather than part of France, it is intricately connected to the French Riviera and is one of the region's biggest attractions. Monaco is famous for its wealth, luxury hotels, casinos, superyachts, and the legendary Monaco Grand Prix. The city-state is also home to the famous Monte Carlo Casino. But Monaco has another side as well. The old town, known as Monacoville, sits on a rocky peninsula and is home to the Prince's Palace and beautiful historic streets. It's a tiny country, but there's an amazing amount to see packed into a small area. Continue east, and you'll eventually reach Menton, one of the last French towns before the Italian border. Often called the Pearl of France, Menton quickly shows why it has earned such an affectionate nickname. The town is famous for its pastel-colored buildings, gardens, beaches, and unusually mild climate. Because of its location near Italy, Menton has a fascinating blend of French and Italian influences. You'll notice it in the architecture, food, and overall atmosphere. Menton is also famous for lemons, and every year the town celebrates its citrus-growing heritage with the colorful Fête du Citron, or Lemon Festival. Compared with Cannes or Monaco, Menton tends to feel more relaxed, making it a great place to slow down and enjoy the Mediterranean lifestyle. Of course, the French Riviera isn't just about its famous towns. One of the region's greatest attractions is the landscape itself. The coastline is surrounded by the Alps and rugged hills, creating incredible scenery where mountains can rise dramatically behind the Mediterranean Sea. This combination of mountains, beaches, and sunshine has attracted travelers for generations. The region has also been a favorite destination for artists. Painters such as Henri Matisse, Pablo Picasso, and Marc Chagall were inspired by the Riviera's bright colors, landscapes, and unique light. And then there's the food. Riviera cuisine combines French and Mediterranean influences, with dishes featuring fresh seafood, vegetables, olive oil, herbs, and local produce. In Nice, you can try local specialties such as saka, a thin chickpea pancake, or salade niçoise. And of course, the region's cafes and bakeries are perfect places to sit down, enjoy a coffee, and simply watch the world go by. So, when should you visit the French Riviera? Summer is the busiest season, with warm temperatures, sunny skies, and plenty of activity along the coast. Spring and early autumn can be especially appealing if you want pleasant weather with fewer crowds. And winter offers a completely different experience, with quieter streets and a slower pace. But perhaps that's the best thing about the French Riviera. You can visit the glamorous cities, the beaches, the history, the food, or simply the incredible scenery. From Nice and Canton-Antibes, Ise, Monaco, and Menton, every stop has its own personality. The French Riviera isn't just one destination. It's a collection of beautiful places connected by one spectacular coastline. And once you've seen that coastline for yourself, it's easy to understand why people have been falling in love with the Côte d'Azur for generations. This is the French Riviera, where France meets the Mediterranean, and every turn seems to offer another unforgettable view. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more travel guides. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and keep exploring.